What's going on, everybody? My favorite band, Disciple, is back with their new single, If You Say So. We're going to be looking at that today, as well as looking at the Honor and Glory single, Firm Foundation. All of that and more in today's video, so stick around. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Like I said, Disciple is back with a brand new single, and I definitely predicted this way back in my bands to watch in 2024. I didn't know when it was going to happen. I might have made a prediction then, I can't remember. But I was super excited for some of the songs that they were talking about in the Rebel Society podcast that they do. And I remember hearing them talk about certain songs that they were excited about. And so obviously the last album that they had, when they released their deluxe version, it came with 3 new songs. And one of those happened to be one of the biggest songs they've ever written. Another one of those happened to be one of my favorite songs that they've ever written. So, Disciple just does a great job with their B-sides as well as their actual songs on their album. And so, I'm excited to hear this song. I haven't heard it before. And then obviously Honor and Glory is starting to put out new music as well, which is super exciting. I had no clue that they were going to continue releasing music through Honor and Glory this soon. I knew they would probably come back around to it, but I had no clue it was happening that soon. So that's really, really cool. We're going to be looking at that. And yeah, guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Adam, and this is Sanctify Studios, where I like to create and examine content with a sanctifying and biblical perspective. And I like to highlight those artists who are intentional about creating sanctifying and biblical content through their music. So it ends up being a lot of Christian music, and I have a Christian metal band, so the reactions that I do happen to lean towards that Christian rock and metal side. But I'm trying to get to everything. I've got a 1-year-old. He turned 1, guys. It's so crazy. I got a 1-year-old, and so I'm just doing this when I can, whenever I can. And let me tell you right now, I'm so blessed, you guys. I'm so blessed at how this channel is growing. It's awesome to just see how I struggle a little bit with I gotta deal with these things going on, with work and finances over here in California, and my boy and helping out my wife, and all these different things. And then to come back and see that there's still some conversations going on, and I can be engaged in that way, to see that there's people subscribing and thankful that they found the channel. So I'm just super blessed by your encouragement. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I hope that I'm encouraging you by just delivering some awesome music from some awesome people in the Christian rock and metal family, and beyond, whenever I get to other stuff as well. So if that kind of stuff is stuff that you're interested in, then go ahead and do me a huge favor and yourself a huge favor. Leave this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when new videos arrive. Forgive me, I haven't done this in a while. And go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know what some of your favorite bands are, and let me know what I should be getting to. I do still have that long list. Okay. I have a playlist of songs that I'm meaning to react to. And, that last video that I did, I think that was the Heal the Hurt one, but the one before that was like a overhaul of a bunch of different, bands. So I'm going to be doing that again, hopefully pretty soon. That's my intention, is to kind of bust out some of these new ones that have come out from my favorite band, Disciple. That's got me back in, excited to just risk it and come in and do this. I should be working out right now. I should be, adding to my health right now, but I'm going to make sure I get this in because I don't want to miss it. And then Ben S. Dixon just came out with a new single. I want to make sure to give him, the limelight there. And then This Surrender just released they said it's their last EP, but it was so good. I actually already listened to it, and I'm just going to be kind of going over their material. I think they have a lyric video, so I want to share that with you guys and kind of react to it as it plays. But This Surrender, again, great band, and they just released something, so I still got to get to Amber Lynn. I still got to get to the new Trevor McNeven feature, Memphis Mayfire, all that fun stuff. So it's in the playlist, and the playlist is still there. I'll get to it. But leave a comment down below anyways, and let me know what you think I should be getting to. And let me know how you're doing. Again, every time I'm able to jump on, I miss you guys. I miss the conversations that we get to have in the comment sections. And so just let me know how you're doing. Let me know how life has been. Let me know if there's anything I can pray for you for. I'm just super excited to be in the seat making another video. So here we are. We're checking out Disciple and their new song, If You Say So. I've already heard just little bits of it. I haven't heard the full song, and this song seems like it's going to be crazy. And crazy Disciple is my favorite kind of disciple. They released their album Skeleton Psalms, and great album from start to finish. I feel like the album had something for everyone. They had their epic kind of songs that made me really think of how Horseshoes and Hand Grenades was. Those were all really big songs, really accessible and epic songs, ballads even, like heavy ballads, like really catchy, heavy, accessible to everybody. And then as you make your way to the back half of the album, like Crazy Disciple comes out, and we've got, these heavy, fast, crazy guitar solos, crazy riffs. Bow Down was like the climax of the album, where it's like, man, oh my gosh, like this is insane how amazing this is. And so just really, really great album overall. But like I said, in the behind the scenes Rebel Society videos that they were putting out while they were writing all this stuff, I remember hearing some names of other songs and hearing how excited they were about some other songs that didn't end up making it on the album. And because of the success of their deluxe version B-sides of Love Letter Kill Shot, I was excited for whatever these B-sides were going to be. The songs that didn't get released that hopefully were going to be released on the deluxe version of Skeleton Psalms. So I really feel like this is just going to be, whatever we got on this album times 10. And I'm just excited for it. So here we go. Let's dive into it. I'm going to be using a lyric video for both of the songs, actually, for If You Say So and for Firm Foundation, from this page. Let me see if I can find out what the name is. Christian Music Central Clothing. It's really cool when I'm able to share the lyrics with you guys, and if I can do it in real time, that's what I try to do. So I'm just going to be using this page. It's not Disciple's page, so just make sure you guys go support Disciple. Make sure if you're going to buy the deluxe singles, you buy it. If you're going to stream it, make sure you stream it there. Just pause real quick. Little side note. I'm always weird about our band's going to feel like I'm stealing. Our band's going to feel like, if I don't use the video and give them a view. I've been watching the videos of all the bands that I've reacted to, and I'll go back and watch them again, and I'll go back and watch them again. I always feel like, am I doing something wrong here? Is someone going to take this the wrong way? And I really hope not. My intention is to share the music. My intention is to give feedback, and even my intention is to learn too. And so, when I get something like this where it's like, there's a lyric video, it's not made by the band, but it's going to be really helpful for everybody watching on the channel. I try to do that for the sake of my viewers and my listeners, so that they can get even more, just in the song itself, to go back to Disciple's song and listen to it. Anyways, a little bit of a tangent, sorry, but just a little side thought. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into it. Here is If You Say So by Disciple. Let's check it out. Turn that up. Definitely some old school Disciple vibes here. So good. Great guitar work here. It sounds fun. So good. So epic. Whoa.
Christ is my firm.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. Whoa. Man. That was insane. That was intense, you guys. Yeah. Oof. So that's just going to play. Let's just play this a little bit in the background here. But like, wow. The energy was intense all the way through, and then we get that bridge where, like I said before, Skeleton Psalms feels like a great balance of so many different things, and we get that showcased here with the energy that comes in the beginning of the song. We get this amazing solo, and then this, oh man, this moment here is so awesome. Drama built into this song. And then the words, you know, here I am, send me. So anthemic to how we should be living. Man. Production was great. Punched real hard all the way through. You could really feel those guitar solos. You could really feel the energy in the song. Kevin Young's vocals are peaking. Like, man, just so good. All throughout this whole song, and then we get that at the end. Woo. Man, just all amazing. Again, guys, this is my favorite band right here. For do I need to even say why? They write songs like this, and it's amazing. So, so the song, If You Say So, you know, this really does remind me of songs like in their old school kind of albums, and it's very much like very blunt, talking to God, the song that came to my mind was like 99. If it's your will, I'll live till I'm 99. If it's your will, then I'll then you can take my life tonight. Until then, I'll praise you. Right? Like God is gonna allow us to be on this earth for as long as He wants to use us. And if it's your will, God, I'll live as long as you want me to. And if it's your will, I could die tomorrow, but God, no matter what, I'm going to be living for you. And this is another one of those songs where it's like, God, wherever you want me to go, that's where I'm going. Wherever, if you want me to go here, if you say so, then that's what I'll do. If you want me to go there, if you say so, that's what I'll do. If you want me to live this way, even if it takes me to the gallows, even if it takes me to my death, if that's what you want me to do, God, if you say so, I'm doing it. So, yeah, just so anthemic. And again, like, bow down, same kind of energy. I love it. This is so disciple. I don't know what to say. And I love that they can take a message like that. And I love that they even brought it down there for the bridge so that it was clear, right? It's clear. This is what the song is about. The song is about talking to God and saying, hey, here I am, send me. If you need someone to send, if you want someone to go, here I am, send me. And that is definitely how we should be living our lives. It's definitely how we should be thinking about God using us, and how we should be a vessel for God to use and to send out, either to encourage somebody, to preach the gospel, to love someone. I think I even saw there, speaking a new tongue. It's the dialect of love. That was really cool to read. Yeah, just so good. And like I said, Kevin Young's vocals right now are the best they've ever been. I would even say that the guitar work is the best that it's ever been. It's just all so good in so many different ways. So many cool things going on there. They're just having fun. Yeah, there we go. Dialect of love. Yeah. So good. And I even caught this little deep cut here. Let me see. That right there. That little thing right there. I think that might be the same as this old Disciple song, Middle of It Now. I don't think it ever actually released. I don't think it ever actually released in anything. But let me see. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, da-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, a little deep cut. Check that song out. Middle of It Now. It's on YouTube still, but from Disciple 1.0, I think. But yeah, just really cool how they take those elements and, again, like a mix of everything. Yeah, it looks like they borrowed a little bit from that, because again, that song wasn't really ever officially like released. So it's cool that they were able to take that, a little bit of everything. So much in this song. So cool. I love it, and I'm excited for more. I'm excited for whatever's coming in the deluxe. Can the deluxe give us an extra 10 songs? That would be awesome. Can we do that? That would be great. Let's go to the next one. We're going to be looking at the song Firm Foundation. And whew, guys, let me tell you, this is an emotional song for me. It's definitely an emotional song for me because this was actually one of the first songs that I played. I played in the worship team that I was involved with at the time, after we lost Emery, after we lost our child 2 years ago. And it was such a, every single time we go to the bridge, when we play this in my church now, when I hear it, it just puts me right back in that moment where the rain came, wind blew, but my house was built on you. This song just has a real special place in my heart. And I think that for anyone who's ever lost someone, for anyone who's ever gone through something really, really heavy and deep, where you have felt like that, where you felt like the rain came and the wind blew, and your faith was tested, and you were faced with the reality of like, hey, is my faith built on sand, or is my faith built on the solid rock of Jesus Christ and what he's done for me? Do I believe this? Do I really believe this? When I've lost something that I love so much, do I really believe in the truth of God's word? And that bridge just kind of really communicates that resolve to say that, yeah, the rain came and the wind blew, but my house was built on you. And my firm foundation, that Christ is a firm foundation that we can rest in. There's a line in here too that says something like, I'm so glad that I put my faith in Jesus because he's never let me down. He's faithful in every season. So it's just these reminders that we feed ourselves these truths, because it's so true that he's continually remained faithful. I've never felt so close to God than when that had happened to us, and I felt his comfort, and I felt his truth and his provision through all of that. And so this song just has a real special place in my heart. So I'm so excited that Honor and Glory Disciple decided to do this song. So if you don't know, Honor and Glory is basically Disciple plus Dane Allen, who's a friend of theirs in another band with Josiah called All Right Years, and then he has his own band too. But yeah, it's just the worship side basically of Disciple. So yeah, let's check this out. Here is Firm Foundation by Honor and Glory.
Christ is my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand when everything around me is shaking.
Man.
I've never been more glad that I put my faith in Jesus, 'cause he's never let me down. He's faithful through generations. So why would he fail now? He won't.
Amen.
He won't. He won't fail. He won't fail.
Great elements here in the song. So good.
I've got joy in chaos. I've got peace that makes no sense, and I won't be going under. I'm not held by my own strength, 'cause I built my life on Jesus. He's never let me down. He's faithful through every season.
Great harmonies.
So why would he fail now? He won't. He won't. He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't. He won't. He won't fail.
So good. Great harmonies, you guys.
He won't fail.
Really epic and beautiful.
Rain came, a wind blew, my house was built I'm safe with you. I'm gonna make it through. Rain came, wind blew. My house was built on you. I'm safe with you. I'm gonna make it through. Yeah, I'm gonna make it through. I'm gonna make it through. Christ is my firm foundation.
So great, guys.
The rock on which I stand when everything around me is shaking. I've never been more glad that I put my faith in Jesus. All 'cause he's never let me down. He's faithful through generations. So why would he fail now? He won't.
Amen. Yeah.
He won't. He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't.
Beautiful. Sorry I'm not talking too much on this one. It's just all so good.
He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't fail.
Just going crazy at the end there. So good. So good, you guys, man. Yeah, like I said, the song is definitely especially when we get to the bridge with that lead line. I love you guys kept that lead line in there because I just feel so emotionally fragile when that lead line comes in. I don't know how so much emotion can be packed into a little lead line, and it's just this song in general. Like, obviously there's a reason why Disciple Honor and Glory picked it to cover with, and I'm sure there's a special meaning that they have for themselves each individually, I'm sure. But they just did such a great job being Honor and Glory, being themselves, and adding in these awesome harmonies, adding in these amazing epic dramatic moments within the song, these big epic moments. You could hear the emotion behind Kevin's voice. I think that was Dane too in the second. That might have been Dane Allen in the second chorus there, or the second verse. Sorry. And then and everything just builds and builds and builds up into the ending there, where you got the crazy guitars, the drums building up, everything getting real big, and just so good. I love that this song not just reminds us that God is faithful and that he's faithful in every season, because I think we need to be reminded of that, right? Like, there's so many songs that remind us that God is faithful through every season of our lives, and we need to constantly be reminding ourselves of that, because we can forget the good things that he's done in our lives. We can forget when he's led us through things that we didn't think he'd lead us through. We easily forget those things sometimes. But I also think that it's really cool that this song points out that he's faithful through generations. Like, we need to hear that too. We need to hear that we're not the only generation that has gone through some of this stuff. We need to hear that we're not the only ones who have dealt with loss. There's people who are much older than us who have gone through that and more, like, who have gone through so much more. I was just thinking about this, how there was a post that I saw that talked about how there's more older pastors in churches right now than there are younger pastors in churches. And it got me thinking that, like, I think the statistic was that there's more pastors over 65 right now than there are pastors under 40. And so there's a fear that there's not going to be very many pastors in the next couple of decades to pick up where previous pastors have left off. And, there's a bunch of reasons why that might happen. But I think it's still not a bad thing to have those older pastors and those older congregants. And I feel like it's a new generation thing, my generation and younger, to like separate our age groups a lot. The older people stay in the older group, and the younger people stay in the younger group, and the college age stay with the college age. We don't do things around families as much anymore, where families might get together in small groups, or families might interact with each other, because then there's room for the older men to be able to mentor the younger men. There's room for the older women to be able to mentor the younger women. There's room for stories and testimonies to be shared. And I was just like, man, these younger pastors probably, they're going to school, they're learning the education and all that stuff, which is great, but they need older pastors who have gone through the things that they're going to go through, who have made it on the other side and still stayed steadfast. They remained leaning on that firm foundation of Jesus Christ through all of that. That's why they're still pastors after 60, after 65. And I was just thinking about how we can't just lean on our own age group. Like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, had a concept of what it meant to worry about things like, oh, what if I'm not a good father, right? What if I'm struggling with the idea of being a father, or losing a child, right? Like losing a child or losing a family member or something like that. And fast forward 3 years and we lost our child, right? Like that actually happened. And now I have a son, and now that reality can come back, and there's a fear of that happening. And my faith was tested then. And I can't even really say that I had that many people in my life who could encourage me in that way, who had also lost children, or who had also had a miscarriage and went through the thing that we went through, to be able to encourage us and say, hey, we were able to make it through this, and we know that you're going to make it through. And we just want to love on you and be here with you in this moment, because we don't know exactly what you're going through, but we've gone through something similar. Like, I feel like that's needed in the church. He's faithful through generations. There are generations that have gone through the things that you are going through right now and will be going through. And so we got to do what we can to encourage each other and to be there for each other. And like the Disciple song said, right? Like, if you say so, if you've put me in this church, if you lead me to go talk to someone and encourage them who have gone through something, who are going to go through something, and just use my testimony to encourage people, then God, send me. And we got to be willing to do that in our churches just as much as a mission field or going out and doing shows and, all this. We got to be able to do that for the people that God has put around us in our circles, where we can actually build relationships and have discipleship and keep each other accountable and all that stuff. So just a thought that I had from today, an article I read. But yeah, great song and great song to highlight and cover. And again, Disciple, honor and glory, they don't miss. They just do amazing work. They just do so good. And I'm really excited for whatever is coming up. Whew, man, deep. How do we go from like so many emotions in one video, and only Disciple could do it. Only Disciple and honor and glory, where we get this energetic, crazy, exciting song that has this solemn moment, and then boom, we go into a worship song, and it's like, bringing up all this stuff. But that's why I love them. That's why I love Disciple, and they're all about ministry, and they're all about serving God and going where God is sending them. Which reminds me, I'm going to share a video with you guys about something that Disciple is actually going to be a part of next year. I'm excited about it. I don't know if I'm going to be a part of it or my band's going to be a part of it. Just depends on if we're invited or not. But these guys are awesome, and they're doing this awesome ministry called ROCKIN Worship BOOTCAMP in Arizona, and Disciple is going to be a part of it next year. You guys have heard me talk about it. My band was a part of it this year, which is awesome. And it was awesome to be able to be a part of it. Got to spend time with Nate Parrish, got to spend time with Zana, got to spend time with KJ52, Manic Drive. It was such a great experience, and we loved it. And Disciple's going to be there next year. So let me show you that video real quick before you guys head out. This is happening in Arizona. It's like Camp Electric, but they're bringing it to the West Coast. And just take a look.
That's the last thing I ever want to be, is on a stage somewhere singing. But God has a sense of humor sometimes.
I love this camp because one of the most important things when you're starting out in music is the educational aspect.
You could make a lot of mistakes yourself, but why not let us do it first? Don't want to be, kind of like us, and we did, having to figure it out and winging it, when you're all the way 1,500 miles from home. You guys are going to be starting those bands that are going to inspire the next generations.
All right. So yeah, such a fun event. So good. I really want to see this thing blow up, you guys. I really want to see everybody who's native to Arizona and in the surrounding areas to be able to come to something like this where you can engage with the bands that are out touring right now. We got blessed as kind of like a semi-local band to be a part of it. And, you guys know I can talk all day long about Christian music and about the ministry of all this stuff, and so I got to be able to speak on that a little bit. But you get to hear from the bands that are touring, that are out doing this. If you're a musician who wants to get better at your craft and learn from other musicians who are out touring, grow with a community of other people who are trying to build up their skills, it's just a great environment for that, and it was so much fun to be a part of. So make sure to check that out. Rockin' Worship Boot Camp, and Disciple is going to be one of the bands that's going to be there. And they are a wealth of knowledge. They're a wealth of encouragement. They're a wealth of, obviously, ministry to people outside of the church and also within the church. So it's going to be awesome. You better be there if you are a native to Arizona or in the surrounding states. And if you want to fly in and try to, have some, I don't think they have accommodations yet for people out of state. I think that if you are out of state and you're interested, just send them an email, send them a message, and they'll help you figure it out, because they want you there for sure. So, yeah, really, really fun event. Disciple's going to be there. So check that out. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then do me a huge favor. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. It's going to help to push this out into the algorithm and all that fun stuff so that other people can hear these Disciple songs and get to know them and have a conversation about them. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to see new videos from me, and go ahead and leave a comment down below. What do you think the other songs from Disciple in their deluxe version of Skeleton Psalms are going to sound like? What do you think their new songs are going to be like? Will we get a slow song? or maybe like the last deluxe version? Are they all going to be like heavy hitting songs that are going to be just epic and amazing? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if Disciple or Honor and Glory was releasing this worship song, Firm Foundation, I wonder what other songs are going to be releasing that are worship songs. Maybe they're going to write some more originals. What worship songs do you think that Honor and Glory should cover as a band? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure they already have their own list and stuff, but like, I'd love to speculate, and let's just talk about it. Like for me, if I had Disciple, Honor and Glory writing a worship song, I would love to hear a In Christ Alone by Disciple, by Honor and Glory. I would love to hear In Christ Alone. That would be awesome. That would be so epic. Yeah, anyways. And then last thing guys, before I let you go, if you guys are interested in checking out my band Classic Disaster, we released an EP called Too Blind to See, and that will be the outro video of this video. And it's just been so awesome to see how many people have been responding to it. You know, for different reasons, the band hasn't been able to tour or do a show in a while. We had a gig lined up for September, and the venue ended up canceling it. And then we had some opportunities lined up for October and November, and they fell through. But we're going to try to get out there. We're going to try to do some extra shows before the end of the year. And then 2025, we are going to try to put the pedal to the metal and really get out there as much as we can, try to get out of state a little bit more. So if you want to check out my band, then you can go ahead and go to our Instagram, Classic Disaster. You can go to our Spotify, Classic Disaster. Give us a follow there. Put our songs in a playlist. And if you would like to support us, then you can go to Bandcamp and buy our album, the digital download. Or if you go to our Linktree or linktr.ee/Classic Disaster, you can buy a physical copy as well. There's a bunch of ways on there to support us, so go check that out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in the next video. Until then, you take care.
Open up your eyes, you'll see.